What is up, guys? It's the John Gasm coming at you today with my 10,000 subscriber Q&A/thank you video. For those of you who don't know, I have officially reached 10,000 subscribers. At this point, actually, I'm closer to 12,000 subscribers and it hasn't even been a full month, so that's really exciting for me. You guys have like no idea how pumped I am, and that is why I am doing so many 10,000 subscriber thank you videos, updates. I know it's been a while since I made my last video, but I did explain what was really going on my Facebook fan page, so if you want a reason for my hiatus, feel free to check that out, link in the description below. But we're going to jump right into this. On my Batman conspiracy theory, I asked you guys to ask me a bunch of questions that you wanted to know about me for this Q&A video. So I typed out all the questions, got rid of all the duplicates, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to be saying your usernames in this video because for those of you who did ask the same question, I feel kind of bad only listing one of you guys. So the solution to that is apparently not naming any of your guys' names. So let's get right into this, starting with question 1. I was born on October 23rd, 1994. I am a Libra, though I feel like I have more of the personality traits of a Scorpio. Then again, that doesn't really matter unless you're one of those people who believes in astrology and horoscopes and all that BS, and if you are, you're pretty crazy. I like the fact that you asked relationships and not girlfriends because I've only had like 2 girlfriends and I don't even count really either of those as relationships. But if we do count those, I have had either 4 or 5 relationships. I want to say maybe 4. It's a very low number, I know, but it didn't take many relationships for me to decide that they weren't for me anymore. I'm not going to say that I am completely anti-relationship, though for the most part I definitely am. But my main reason for not having very many girlfriends is because I think that relationships are something that takes time to form, and I feel like a lot of people nowadays just kind of try and force it. So I meet girls and I like them and I talk to them, but I never really start dating them because at some point I realize, okay, this person annoys me too much, I'm not gonna make this an official thing. Maybe that makes me too cynical or mean or judgmental, but I'd like to say that it makes me reasonable. When I find the right girl, I'm not that worried about it. I will put a label on it, I'll put a ring on it, I'll put a baby in it, I'll do all that good stuff. I do actually have 4 siblings. I have an older half brother, an older half sister, an older sister, and a younger sister. My favorite video game that I have ever played is The Last of Us. I actually just beat it on Survivor, the hardest difficulty available right now, earlier today. So that's a thing. And it was awesome. It was just as awesome as the first time I played it. I cannot play an instrument. I actually bought a harmonica like a month or a month and a half ago. I haven't practiced on it literally at all besides just blowing random notes into it. But I do plan on learning it over the summer, maybe playing the intro to Piano Man for you guys. So that's actually probably not going to happen. But I do want to learn harmonica a lot. I actually don't like pickles. I think they're the devil's food. So next question. The books that I read kind of range from fantasy to realistic, pretty awful stuff. For example, I love the Harry Potter series, Lord of the Rings, Hunger Games. I really want to read Divergent, I think it is, not Divergent. I love books like that, but at the same time, I really like the writing style of Chuck Palahniuk. He's the guy who wrote Fight Club. That's probably his most famous book. He's also written books like Invisible Monsters, Damned, short stories like Cannibal, or How the Jew Saved Christmas. All of his stories are really, really messed up, but his writing style is so captivating and interesting. I wouldn't recommend the books unless you're 18 or older, but they're awesome. Probably my favorite author of all time. The school that I go to is a private school in the Midwest. That is also why I'm not going to say the name of it. The fact that it's private means that maybe if they didn't like me or like the fact that I'm representing them in these videos, they could expel me. So that is being kept a secret. I guess. But my major is exercise science, so if you guys don't know, that's just basically what it sounds like, the study of the human body and the muscles and the way everything kind of works together. I plan on going to grad school for physical therapy afterward and making the big bucks. But unless, this YouTube thing starts to really pan out, I may switch majors into something that I can kind of bring into this, like something business related, to kind of make my channel more of a business thing, kind of like Philip DeFranco has it, or maybe marketing, something along those lines. Just anything I can take into this, what I'm doing right now. The reason I started YouTube videos is the reason why anyone starts doing YouTube videos nowadays, which was like, hey, maybe I can get famous and make a whole bunch of money off of this, huh? And I know that like usually people hate hearing that, but that I was in 8th grade when I first started doing YouTube for the very first time and uploading very terrible videos. That was around the time where like Shane Dawson, Mitchell Davis, Des and Nate, like those guys were around a lot. Kind of, I would like to say, when YouTube started getting extremely big with a lot of really big YouTube names. Thank God I got better taste and don't watch those stupid type of videos anymore, because I'm not a 12-year-old scene kid that their market is targeted at. But it basically turned from something that I really wanted to like make money off of into something that I thought that was really fun, and eventually turned into what you could say was like a passion. I was just really wanted to start doing it, and I just loved every second of it. And then now it is a job, so we'll just see where it goes. But yeah, that's basically what got me into starting it. I would have to say that my top 3 YouTubers, or top 3 like groups of YouTubers, are Philip DeFranco and his vlog channel. I think Philip DeFranco is like an awesome dude, talks about the news, talks about life, very insightful and realistic guy. That's kind of like where I want my YouTube career to go, essentially, not with his type of videos, but in terms of really turning it into something more. You know what I mean? And then the Hodge twins, I love the Hodge twins. They're hilarious. They talk about, working out, bro science, all that good stuff. And then Vsauce 1, 2, and 3. I love that entire network. I think it's awesome. You can learn a lot from watching those videos too. Basically, the types of videos that I like are videos that after watching them, I don't feel like I just wasted time. I feel like I either had fun laughing or I learned something. So Philip DeFranco, Hodge twins, all the Vsauce guys. No, I won't. I think our generation is pretty goddamn awful, but at the same time, I don't think it's significantly worse than any other generation that came before us. I feel like we're just, as teenagers, we're doing what our age group is supposed to be doing. I think we have a lot more attention on ourselves because of the internet, and it makes us look worse than other generations did. But if you look at like historical pictures, or talk to old people about their adventures when they were young, they did a lot of the same stuff. There was just less electronics involved. I do think that we need to clean up our act. That being said, I think that people need to stop glorifying drinking and drugs so much, but be good people, but I think that's going to come with age. So all I'm hoping is that the generation afterward is a little bit smarter and a little bit more tolerable than we are. My childhood was honestly pretty god darn good and normal at the same time. Like, I'm not going to act like I have this deep seated tics in my head. Tics, like not the bug, like little weird things about me that come from like random stuff that happened from my childhood. Like my dad chased me with a belt, and now I'm afraid to wear belts. Like, just very loving family. Family life was great. Very close uncles, sisters. They all support this YouTube thing, and that's awesome to have from so many people. But at the same time, my childhood, I grew up in a town that I hated, and I hated it from the very start to the very end. And even though I still technically live here, spending 9 months out of the year away from this place is like the best thing that's ever happened to me. I have an Xbox 360, a Wii, a PlayStation 3 I bought this summer. I love all of them very well. The Wii I obviously don't play anymore because I'm not 12. I'm going to be getting the PlayStation 4 this summer. I think it is an infinitely superior product to the Xbox One, but I'm not having a debate about that on this channel. That's just my personal opinion. If I had to pick a favorite movie genre, I would probably have to say, with the exception of the fact that I watch Fight Club probably more often than I should in terms of like it being a health issue, I'd probably say my favorite is fantasy. Same with what I said about the books. Love watching Harry Potter, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. It's just such an awesome world to lose yourself in. I think that's pretty enjoyable. I also like action movies, comedies, all that good stuff. Say if I wasn't making YouTube videos and all this time that I put into this, there was something else I would rather be doing, or if I wasn't doing this, there's something else that I would be doing, I would probably either just be hanging out with friends or going to the gym or playing video games. I don't really have a favorite. It's just whatever I'm in the mood to do. The thing that I like to do is be productive. So I would probably be lifting, texting friends, making plans while lifting, playing video games to chill out for a little bit afterward, and then going to hang out with friends. And that would be like my life most of the time. If you guys want, you can definitely send me theories, whether it be theories that you find on the internet or theories that you write yourself. Message me on Facebook. You can find my Facebook fan page. Please do not add my personal Facebook. I'm begging you guys, don't. It's really weird when I lose track of people that I know and people that I don't know because you guys start showing up on my news feed. But you can write on my Facebook fan page wall if you want, or you can also send me a direct message. I may read the message and not respond. Please don't take that personally, but I actually get a surprisingly large amount of messages and comments, all that stuff a day. So if I don't respond, don't be offended, but I will always read your messages that you send. Personally, if everything goes how I want it to go, I would like to see myself making YouTube videos still, maybe in a different environment. I like my background. I might just snap a picture of my background, throw it on a good old green screen, and then make videos somewhere else, like in a studio. But in like 5-10 years, I hope to be doing this still. This is what I love doing more than anything, honestly. If this doesn't work out though, where do I see myself? I see myself in grad school to be a physical therapist and looking forward to a career path in that as well. Also in like 5 years, I'm hoping that I will, not hoping, but expecting to probably have a girlfriend if I'm able to find one that doesn't annoy me to death, or I can find a girl that I wouldn't annoy to death if I spent time with her every day. And the final question, how much longer do you see yourself doing YouTube? Honestly, I can see myself doing YouTube for the rest of my life. I love it. It's an amazing experience. Like, it's almost euphoric, the feeling when I when I finish editing and I start uploading a video. It's amazing. So as long as you guys are willing to watch, I will always be willing to make content for you guys. Depending on where life takes me, you know, it may not be content that's delivered a couple times a week or even once a week. It might be a bi-weekly or once a month type thing, and I wouldn't want that. But like I said, it just depends on where life takes me. I want to be doing this for a very long time though. And that, my friends, brings this Q&A to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I liked talking about myself a little bit. If you guys do want to see another one of these, always, feel free to let me know. Maybe I can just upload one randomly when I have the time. More information to come about, the future, like this over this next month. How many videos will I be doing a week? What type of videos? What's my plan for when the summer starts? All of that information will be provided to you in an update relatively quickly. But once more, thank you guys for watching, and thank you so much for getting me to 10,000 subscribers. Every one of you guys has helped me get to that point, and I appreciate it more than you guys will ever know. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram. Please don't like all of my Instagram photos when you follow me, because a lot of you guys do that, and I had to turn off Instagram notifications because it blows up my phone. Twitter, Facebook, all that social media stuff, links in the description down below. Again, for the 100th time, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Stay beautiful, stay awesome, and stay fresh.